We're live from Bayfront Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's Miami taking on Carolina. The headline today, the hitting streak he's been on.
Yeah, an impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one? Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Towing the slab in today's game. Herman. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Everett Cooper. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That's hard hit on the line. Pulls it in on the run. Out number 2. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, MJ Melendez.
Real solid performance for him in his last ball game. Couple of home runs, got to jog around the bases, looked really locked in. And, you know, that's the kind of confidence that you want to see a guy have. I'm not saying he has to hit 2 homers again, but I think he's going to be a factor in this one.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering upstairs. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound today, number 22. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
In there. And so now 1-2. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in, number 11. 1-1.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Digging in, number 11. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Fastball is outside.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And one gone.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And now, Samuel Basallo. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
1 strike.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Runner at second here, one gone. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's carrying. Gone. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Finds its way through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So here's Brown at the plate.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Vance Honeycutt. That's inside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. De La Rosa settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting seven, the right fielder, number 24.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. New inning getting started. Here's the veteran first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Just missed.
3-1.
And a foul ball. And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That is it. The left field.
MJ Melendez digs in now.
Melendez.
Here's a 1-1. That one missing inside. And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Now it's going to be Victor Hurtado. Popped up. Has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
That accepts the third baseman, Brady House.
Yeah, the batter now, Brady House. That's out to center field. Honeycutt sizing this one up. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the veteran third baseman, Emmanuel Rivera. Here's a 2-1. Just missed. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Melendez snags it, and there's one down. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Ground ball, left side. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played 2 full. The Tigers have the advantage, 2-0. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Check swing, called strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So up next, Jeremy De La Rosa. So now 1-2. To the right side. Takes it himself. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, the shortstop, Angel Phillies.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now here is Angel Phillies. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. And now the shortstop, number 11.
Shortstop, number 11.
That's towards center. De La Rosa on his way over. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Samuel.
Now the catcher up to hit, Samuel Basallo. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. To the right side. Handles, throws to first, and he's out.
Now batting,
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Callahan will hit next. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in there safely. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So runner at second, 2 down. Stepping in, Seth Brown.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Lifted in the air, right center field. Glasser on the move. And the inning is over. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. 3 innings complete. The Tigers on top here, 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the number 2 hitter, Everett Cooper. Now one missed. That's down and in.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That's in there. That's strike 2.
3-2.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Hit in the air, center field. Honeycutt moving back for this one. Makes the grab. Grounder tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
The first baseman, number 21, Tyler Soderstrom.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Soderstrom. Cooper stands at third with one gone in the inning. And that one is inside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that is out of play. 2-2 now. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Two outs.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Bottom of the fourth. Now here is Vance Honeycutt. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Next offering misses. 3-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 3-2.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Hurtado. And that one is lifted in the air. Honeycutt makes the grab, 1 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. High fly ball down the left field line. That one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here is number 9.
Leading off for Carolina, the second baseman, number 9.
In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So now the DH spot, Enrique Bradfield Jr. And strike 2.
1-2.
Just missing there. 2-2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And misses inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jeremy De La Rosa. Fastball is outside. Activity in the bullpen. Jake Bird appears to be getting loose. Number 29 also getting ready. Hit hard on the ground is short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the batting order turns over. Angel Feliz getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Corrals it. One away.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Everett Cooper.
Here's the second baseman, Everett Cooper.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. De La Rosa, the base runner at first with one out. Just off the outside edge. The count now 2-2. Line drive, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, one out. Ruiz now at the plate. And there's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And that one missing low. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Herman gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Jake Bird.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tigers on top 3-0.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Josh Fleming.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Austin Callahan digs in now.
The first baseman, Austin Callahan.
To the right side, Cooper. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And here is Seth Brown. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. De La Rosa sizes this one up. 2 away now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Number 1.
So digging in, Vance Honeycutt. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grounds one to short. Lawson zips it across. That's out number 3. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the left fielder, MJ Melendez. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Brady House. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And that's the 3rd out. Sean Jelly comes on now.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now the right fielder, Martinez. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Emmanuel Rivera, the next to hit. Rivera swinging it much better this season in away games than here at home. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
Martinez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. Swing and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
The designated hitter, Enrique.
So up next, Enrique Bradfield Jr. Swings through that one out in front that
One ball,
time.
2 strike.
Grounder might be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The Tigers out front, 3-0. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the DH, Yohandy Morales.
The designated hitter, Yohandy Morales.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
And now the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa. On the ground, Burns fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's the shortstop at the play, Angel Feliz.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That's a
The
ball.
shortstop takes a ball.
2-1.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tom Katimer, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 29, also throwing. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. New pitcher on here, Brady Martins.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And the batter will be the shortstop.
The shortstop, number 11.
Inside, and it's 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished. Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
In the
3-2.
dirt, and that's ball 3.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
2-1 now. Swing and a chopper out to short. Now 2 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Austin Callahan.
And now the first baseman, Austin Callahan. Ball to strike. And that's in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Tom Katimer. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Everett Cooper getting ready to hit.
The second baseman, Everett Cooper.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And downstairs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swung on, belted. That one back there. And out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. 3rd home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Now the catcher up to hit, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One and 2 here.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top of the 9th. And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hard hit, right side. Callahan takes it to the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
He's 2 outs away. Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Now it's the right fielder, Victor Hurtado. The tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Katimer is just one strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.